Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? As you might see, I'm back in Sweden now. Came home yesterday evening. So, uh, in this video, I do want to talk about my time in Vienna and Hallstatt and Salzburg as well. Since you might have seen that I've done two day trips as well. First off, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna start off with my two day trips. Hallstatt, Austria, which is one of my items from my bucket list. It is a very small town, but just going there for the day is freaking amazing. They had a long view, they had a viewpoint kind of high up, and it was a rough walk, especially during the winter, when it was very slippery, and I actually fell down a couple of times when I was going down. But getting up there, it has an amazing view over the lake and the city, and it's so worth it. It was kind of expensive going there from Vienna, I must say. I think it cost about 120 US dollars on the way there and back, and that was the same price to Salzburg as well. But all in all, it was worth it. I should probably go there in the summertime someday as well. And going to the other one, Salzburg, that one, I must say, it was interesting as well. It is a lot bigger than Hallstatt, of course. And the reason I wanted to go to Salzburg is I had a lot of time in Vienna. I didn't see most of it, but I'm gonna get to that later. Salzburg, as I said, it is bigger than Hallstatt, of course. It has a huge fortress in the city as well, which I did go to as well, and just seeing the old town, the old area, and seeing the huge fortress as well was interesting. I must say, and the city itself has some stuff to see and do. Has some museums. If you into Mozart and stuff, you can learn about his history and stuff as well. It is an interesting city, I must say. And going to Vienna, which is another item on my bucket list. At least in January, it didn't have any snow, which I found kind of strange. It was kind of cold nonetheless, but I had, well, in a week I spent about 4.5 days in Vienna, if you count that I went to Hallstatt and Salzburg. I did see a lot cool buildings, like the Natural History Museum, St. Stephen's Church and stuff. The sad part is that I didn't go into the Natural History Museums and going into a lot of buildings. Since it was my first time, I just wanted to explore the city and see as much of the city as possible. So maybe next time I should probably go inside the museums and stuff. The food, I've tried some food. I did try pesto, that wasn't really that good, but I did try schnitzels, and that was freaking amazing. Yes, going to an ordinary fast food schnitzel, and it was so good with fries as well. Fries, mayo, and ketchup. It was so good, and you might have seen in my Instagram if you haven't, I will link it down below. That I did try some apple strudels as well. I did try it twice, one in Salzburg and one in Vienna. I must admit that at least the one in Salzburg were much better than the one in Vienna. I did notice that it had some different apples. The one in Vienna was a bit more sour compared to the one in Salzburg. So it depends on which kind of apple you have. They were delicious nonetheless, but if I have to compare it, the hostel that I stayed at, the Wombats City Hostel in Narsmarkt. Yes, I tried to pronounce that correctly, which is located close to a market area, relatively close to the city center, so it is within walking distance. It was okay, at least for the price. Six bedroom for about $130 for a week, which was decent, I must say. The beds weren't that comfortable, but they were okay. You could sleep on them, but they had breakfast available, but you have to pay for it, which I didn't, because I'm cheap in that sense. So I can't really say anything about the breakfast. They do also have a policy for leaving a deposit, an ID for deposit. So bear that in mind if you want to go there. So it was okay. It was decent enough. Will I go back to Vienna? Yes. It would probably be better during the summertime. Uh, so yeah, that's my review of my time in Vienna or in Austria itself. You can see on my channel all of my videos that I did about my time in Austria. I hope you will have a look, like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch app down below. Otherwise, peace.